activities.
It's so good to have you joining us today. We are going to delve straight into the Bible passage that we just heard. So let's get into it.
Right, welcome to this special time of the video that we like to call Unpacking the Passage. Now, so we're going to look at this passage, and I'm going to quickly recap what Joy has read. So, Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching them in their synagogues, which is the Jewish place of worship, proclaiming the good news, also known as the gospel, of the kingdom of heaven, and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd, so they had no one to guide them. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field." So, Bethany, why is he talking about a harvest?
Well, I think what Jesus is getting at here is he's walking through a whole crowd of people, and he said the harvest is plentiful, which I think translates to the number of people who need to hear the good news of Jesus is enormous, and there's loads of people who need to hear God's word. But the workers are few, but there aren't many people who are telling them about the good news of Christ. And actually that's really exciting, because do you know what? God has given us the responsibility and the opportunity, that's the one, to be the people to go and tell others about him.
So,
you go. No, you go.
So is it now important that we go out and tell people about Jesus?
Well, it's exceptionally important, because we are the ones, we as Christians, are the ones that God has chosen. And actually, if we don't do it,
who will?
Who's going to do it? So, yeah.
Right, I'm going to quickly read out the next bit of passage. Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every sickness and disease. These are the names of the 12 apostles. Now, when I say the name of an apostle, you need to jump up, clap above your head, crouch back down, and touch the floor for every single apostle.
I'll read them slowly. So
I'll read them slowly. Here we go. So these are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, who is called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, Philip, and Bartholomew, Thomas, and Matthew the tax collector, James, son of Alphaeus, and Thaddeus, Simon the zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. So, these 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions: do not go amongst the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. And as you go, proclaim this message: the kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. For freely you have received, so freely give. Now, this is very interesting. Why does he tell them not to go to some places?
Well, he tells them not to go to some places, and then says, go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. And actually, in the next book, Mark, Jesus says this. He says, it is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. And he says, I have come to save the lost, not those who have already been saved. So here, he's basically saying to them, the people who need to hear the good news of God, the people you need to go and talk to, are the people who've never heard it, who are completely lost and have no idea of the amazing goodness that God has for them.
So I think the message this week from our Unpacking the Passage is to go out and tell people about Jesus and about how amazing he is and everything he's done for us. Somehow, some way, it might not be very easy to do it face to face just because of social distancing and things, but trust me, there is a way. And if you don't do it, who is going to do it? And every single time that you take the opportunity to tell somebody about Jesus, that's an opportunity for God to work in their lives for the better. Thank you for joining us in Unpacking the Passage. Now on to our favourite news reporter, Sunny Day, who has been highly requested by our viewers, and some even say should have a pay rise.
Sunny Day,
Is it on? Okay. Hello everybody, and today we have a very, very exciting thing for you. We're going to be interviewing the 12 disciples. How exciting! Here they are.
I'm James.
Hi, I'm Simon, if you know what I'm saying.
Hi, I'm Andrew, and I catch fish from men.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm a fisherman.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
Hello, I'm Philip. I'm Bartholomew.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm a tax collector. Give me your money.
Hi, I'm Simon.
The name's James.
I'm Phineas.
Judas, and I'll be the one to betray Jesus.
So, very exciting. I've managed to pin down 3 of the disciples, so here they are now. So, can you tell me your names, please?
James.
The name's Peter. Simon Peter.
So, is it Simon or is it Peter?
It's both. It's both, bro. You get me? It's like Simon Peter, you know?
Ah, okay. Okay.
Hi, I'm Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. It's very nice to meet you. So, I have a few questions for you, if you don't mind. So, when Jesus managed to make you his disciples, what did he say to make you say yes?
Well, he just said, please can you follow me?
Did he? Was that the same for all of you?
No, he said to me, he'll make me fishers of men.
But like, how am I meant to fish for men, bro? Right? When we can't even fish for fish? Like, we just can't even catch any fish though. You get me, bro?
Okay. Great. Thank you very much for your time, guys, and it was lovely speaking to you. Back to you at the studio. Thank you very much, Sunny Day. Now we're on our 3rd and final sofa, so we're going to have to finish off soon.
We are. So we've got 2 main points that we want to think about just before we leave. When Sunny Day was talking to the disciples, you saw that they were from all different walks of life. And actually that's really exciting for us because it means that if Jesus chose them to be his disciples, he has chosen us to be his disciples too. Now, how can God use people who don't know him?
It's very, very difficult. So that's why it's so, so important that we go out and we tell everybody about Jesus. Some people might not like what we're saying, but that's just life, I'm afraid.
And as you said, actually, every opportunity we have to speak to someone about Jesus is an opportunity for God to work in their lives. Now, there's 2 big words that we want to talk about. We want to talk about confidence and we want to talk about passion. So, Rosie, what would you say passion is?
I'd say passion is having enthusiasm and a drive to do something.
And confidence, that's a big word as well, isn't it?
It is.
Confidence is having full belief in what you are doing and that what you're doing is enough and you trust in it.
Yes. So this week, as you tell people about Jesus, try and have confidence and passion. Now join back to the main video if you want to watch the rest of the service, and until then, bye.
Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found.